What is it like being a Jamaican in Rhode Island, New England? Hi, I'm Xavier Murphy, founder of Jamaicans.com. And today in Jamaicans to the World, I talk to Ann Marie Cranston, a Jamaican living in Rhode Island. Hi, Ann Marie, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, which part of Jamaica you come from?
I live in Sanders, Taburn, and then my last place was living in Mountain View, not far from Excelsior.
Awesome, awesome. Which school you representing?
Well, I will represent my school, Tivoli Garden Comprehensive High School. Been there, and here I am.
Is there a teacher at Tivoli that influenced your life that you still remember today?
I would say my Miss Rose. She was my English teacher, and she was very strict. I remember when I was doing sports and my grade was going down, and she tell me to tell my mom to come in, and the three of us had a conversation, and my mom says I have to stop sport because my grades were going down. So Miss Rose all the way.
Okay, all right. Big up, Miss Rose. If she's still around or her relatives watching, big up Miss Rose.
Yeah.
So tell us now your journey to Rhode Island. How did you end up in Rhode Island?
A long time ago. My dad was here before I was even born. So he decided to take me up and live with him. So that's when I reached over here. I didn't even know a lot about Rhode Island. So I was like, okay. A lot of people I told I was moving to Rhode Island, they're like, where is that? So I had to explain. It's between Connecticut and Massachusetts.
So was it a culture shock moving from Jamaica to Rhode Island, especially knowing that it is one of the northern states? So you all get cold up there.
Oh my goodness. It is so cold. I came here in November because actually I wanted to see what Thanksgiving was like. So I came in November and I was cold. Although they said, oh, it's not really cold as yet until January, but it was cold for me. A big shock. Different clothes and all of that. I was like, oh my God, jacket. It was cold.
So how many years now, and are you used to the cold?
I actually November 19, I'll be here 25 years.
Wow.
And I am still not used to the cold. I think I get so depressed when I see it's getting cold. I was like, oh, it's gonna be cold. I have to go find my jacket, my boots, socks, and all of that stuff.
So tell us a little bit about the cost of living there in Rhode Island. What is it like? Is it high, medium, fairly
Okay.
low?
Right now it's high.
Okay.
If somebody I would tell them cost of living is high.
Mm,
One of those high thing. I don't know. I
all
don't
all right, it's high.
know.
And where I mean, I know you are a part of, and before we started, you kind of show me the shirt. You're a part of the Jamaican Association there. You want to tell us a little bit about that association?
We haven't met since I think 2 months ago because after we have the same Jamaican festival. We do it. Um, and we get people to come. It's a lot of planning. First of all, we do the flag raising the Friday before the Jamaican festival at the State House, where we have all the different people come, the mayor. I do have pictures, so I will show you. And they speak, and we raise the flag on top of the State House. And then the Saturday now, we go and we fix up with our bunks about. We have to get in touch with the sellers who's doing
So, so
food,
you have so you have a festival, an annual Jamaican festival
annual Jamaican festival.
that's
Yes,
organized by what's the organization's name?
Jari.
Jari. And what does
Yes,
that stand for?
Jamaica Rhode Island Association.
Okay. All right. And how many members?
We're about I would say about 20 members right now.
Okay.
We're looking to get more,
All
but
right.
we
Good.
do have
So how big is the community there? The Jamaican community there. Oh, well. Just give us an estimate of how many people turn up at the festival, then, right? Because there may be some that don't show up and can't
they,
expect you to know the whole community.
no, yeah, because I'm gonna let you know because sometime when we have the festival, people from Mass come over, people from Connected come over because we all, come together sometime. We go visit them and they we go if it's not on the same day, we go visit them because I would say the most we have probably would be probably 1,000
Oh, that's
people. Yeah,
awesome.
because a lot of people come out and they enjoy themselves. I guess they all come for the food. Because you
Okay.
have some people who's we're like sometimes I'm at the gate. Well, most time I'm at the gate. I'm the one who's collecting the money. So they're always like, oh, some of them like, there's other nation coming and they're like, oh, we just wanna buy the
Try
food.
the food.
Yeah.
Well,
And they talk about the patty and the
jerk
jerk chicken.
chicken.
Yes.
So
So
speaking of food, in the Rhode Island area, where do you get your Jamaican fix? Are you cooking it at home, or is there a special restaurant that you go to? Or are there many restaurants in the Rhode
there's not
Island?
there's not a lot of Jamaican restaurant in Jamaica. I mean, sorry, in Rhode Island, sorry. But my husband, he love to cook. I don't know, man. He's like, I'll cook, but if we are
He's
like,
a keeper.
yeah, and that's how I meet him because he offered me dinner, and I was like, okay, but yeah, he loved to cook. He's like, I know what I'm doing. Not that the other people don't know what they're doing, but he's like, we save because we can buy and we have leftovers so we can eat. So he's mostly, but we don't really have a lot a Jamaican restaurant in Rhode Island. But there is like I think four, four that I know of.
I see. So so your husband take care of you, but in case you need something special,
Yeah,
like something difficult to cook, you'll stop by one of those restaurants.
or if he's not cooking. If he's not
Uh,
cooking, we're like, okay, all right, let's stop here and get some food. But
so
he loved to cook, so
that's awesome. So you said you were at the gate of most of these events. So I'm sure in the 25 years there are even again at one of these events you have gotten questions on you being Jamaican, and somebody asks you, a funny Jamaican question. Is there any that you remember off the top of your head?
not really.
They don't
Not
ask if you're
really.
related. They don't
Huh?
ask if you don't get the one. Are you related to so and so in Jamaica?
Not no. The
Okay.
most they usually ask is like, you leave your warm country and come here, and I'm like, yep, that's most one of the most what they always said. They're like, I don't know, they always said it. They're like, oh, even though when I said I'm going to Jamaica, they're like, oh, take me with you, put me in your suitcase. I wish I could come. But they always said, I can't believe you leave your nice country with all those beaches and sun and come here. That's most things they said to me when I tell them I'm Jamaican.
Okay. So, what would you say, apart from the coal, was one of the biggest adjustments you had to make moving to Rhode Island from Jamaica?
I mean, my biggest adjustment, as I said, living with my father and his wife's side of the family, which I never know, because I'm a mommy's girl, so leaving my mom, my sister, my brother, it
Mm.
was it
Was an
was hard.
adjustment. Okay.
It was hard. I
So
think I called my mom every
family
day.
adjustment,
Yes,
missing the
yeah,
family in Jamaica was the biggest adjustment you had to make, I guess.
yes, leaving my family, especially my mom, because we talk every day.
Okay,
until
Awesome.
she passed.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, but that
What
was my biggest thing.
what's the transportation system like there? Do you have to have a car if you live in Rhode Island, or you could easily move around on a train or the bus system or something else?
There's buses, and a lot of people drive. There is a lot of cars like driving. We have traffic a lot. But there's people who take the train. There's train to the train station. I think there's train that goes to New York if you're going to the airport. There's train that go to Boston if you're going to if you're driving from going to Jamaica, you're leaving from Boston. And there's buses. We have Peter
Okay, but
Pan and all of that.
is it efficient though? Because here's the thing, you can have buses and you can have train, but if they're not efficient, you're like, I have to have a car to move around. Is it one of those states or areas that you have to have a car, or
No,
or
you
you can depend on the bus?
the buses are reliable. Trust me. I've been through that with the buses before I start driving. So yeah, the buses. I've only taken the train since I'm here to Boston once, and because I can't take the traffic in Boston, and my husband had just came up and we're like, okay, let's go to Boston and show you what Boston is like. And I didn't want to drive, but there is train.
Okay.
I'm not far from the train station to Boston. I haven't heard anything from here, but it there's trains and
All right.
buses.
So you mentioned to get to Jamaica, you have to either go into Boston or New York. There's no
No,
direct.
we do have a airport, Providence. I don't use to be honest. I'm going to tell you the truth. The airport in Rhode Island, um, they have flights, but sometimes it's to Montego Bay. So usually we use Boston because you can go to
To Kingston from there.
Kingston or whether but
Right.
there is a flight that goes straight to Montego Bay. At the time, I'm going to Kingston, so most time we just go to Boston, which is like 25, well, probably an hour drive. Depends on the traffic because Boston is
Okay.
always busy.
Lots of
But
traffic.
we don't really drive to Boston. We take a bus there. We drive to the parking lot and then we take the bus there. The
Okay.
bus that goes, there's a bus that there they have the time and you have passengers in it, you buy
Directly.
yeah,
A
right
direct
there.
bus that goes there non-stop, and you just
Non-stop.
have
Just go
to do.
straight. And there's more than one of them.
Nice, nice. So, talking about Rhode Island itself, is there a place or maybe an event or maybe something you would recommend we do if I was to visit Rhode Island? What is it known for, or what is the thing that you'd say, Xavier, if you come here, you gotta do this or you gotta see this?
Okay, there is the zoo. I know there's Roger Williams Zoo. There is water fire. Usually start in June with a uh, people. It's like association, like somebody. It usually in the night. I would have to show you pictures again because I go there. But then you have food vendors and we
So
have the
it's a festival.
Jamaican. Yes, it's water. It's on the fire. You have the boat where you canoe or whatever, and then there is fire. There's music. There's so much different things. There's a
What's the
Jamaican
fire?
guys that
What's the fire? I'm trying to
water
picture.
fire. It's like in a thing on in the in the in the
In the
water.
lake.
Like
It's in the
yes.
lake, and
Yeah,
there's
it's not really a
water.
lake. It's a big water. It's a water. You can go in the boat and all of that. I would have to take a picture of it and show. I do. I
Well,
think I have pictures, but it's in like a black thing with woods in there, and the fire is there, more than one, and you go around, and it's all around the place. People come there all the time, and we just sit, eat. There's cotton candy. There is I was just talking the
That's
other day about it.
a
There's
good,
so much
a good
stuff.
festival.
There is Newport Mansion where you go over Newport. I'm like that's like probably an hour drive where they have the mansion, the different places. This is historical and all of that. But and then you have
So the festival, you'd have to go. It's good. The festival and the mansion
yeah, and
and
the water fire. It is good. I will show you. I will send pictures because I do take pictures. I haven't been there in a while now because I used to live in the city, but now I'm not living in the city no more because I usually just walk.
oh, that's good.
Parking is hard because they block the road and you have to reach there early so you can get parking.
All right. So listen, Anne Marie, thank you again for telling us a little bit about Rhode Island and giving us some insight on it. Tell us the organization again, the name of the organization, so people who are thinking of either moving there or coming to an event there. What's the name of the organization?
JARI, Jamaica Rhode Island Association.
All right.
And Desmond Randon is the manager. Yeah. Huh?
Y'all have a website, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We do have a website. Okay, so
just look for JARI.
JARI.
And find the website.
Yes, JARI. You will see you will see us. We have pictures. We have sometimes we have I forgot, like we have different things like to take blood pressure. There is different things that associated with. Yes, we have those kind of fun days and all of that.
Keeping the community healthy and so
yes,
on.
community health and all of that. And
awesome.
My picture was on one of them, so I'll show you that one also. Taking my blood pressure.
All right. No, I have a scenario for you. You travel to Jamaica. You're coming out of the airport in Kingston, which you have mentioned. What is that first thing that you're doing? Whether it be some people it's dip in the water, some people it's this juice, some people it's I'm eating this meal. What is it? Your first thing you're doing?
Drinking the water jelly coconut.
Wash
That's my thing. As soon as I come out and drive out to the airport, they're all lining up on the road, and I'm like, oh, coconut. I need coconut water. I need more coconut water, and that's it. And then patty. I can't forget my patties.
So, final word. What advice would you give to anyone that's thinking of moving to Rhode Island?
Come on, experience a difference. Yes, it snows a lot, but after the snow, it's a beautiful state. It's small,
right?
But I do get lost sometimes, as much as I'm here all along. But they say it's the smallest state, but sometimes I'm like, oh, where is that? But it's Rhode Island.
Anne Marie, thank you again. And as Miss Lou would always say, walk good.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Show us some love now. Hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss a video.